No, there's no indication here when I was in Shankill today that there was a railway here. Nothing whatsoever. It's just modern apartment complex, landscape gardens. Nothing to suggest there was a railway ever here. Until we get around the corner, and what do we see? We see a road bridge, and we see limestone concrete blocks. Yes, this is where a double tracked railway came through here up until New Year's Eve 1958. The last ever train would have been the lifting train, late summer 1960. So, well over 60 years ago. These fine abutments here withstood a bomb. The bridge was actually bombed during the Civil War. So you can see the contrast of the concrete from the 1920s, 1922 with the limestone blocks in 1850s. So just have a walk in here, underneath the road here, Dublin Road. So this would have been the up line heading towards Queen's Road. Now, yes, the track bed is built on, unfortunately. So as I said before in previous videos, that's the problem, because at Shankill Junction, St. Anne's Park was built. Shankill Grove was built within a couple of years of the lifting of the line. So they kind of top and tail the line. All the bridges were lifted within 1 year from Harcourt Street right down to Dundrum. So any possibility of the line opening was prevented. But we have this infrastructure from the past still here. These fine boulders and the craftsmanship that went into these 100 and what's it looking at now, 1850s, so 170 years ago, over 170 years ago. Fine structure of Victorian engineering. So they would have brought specials up here nearly 61 years ago for the filming of Johnny Nobody at Bride's Glen, Tully Crossing, and extensively at Carrickmine. So there would have been a A-class train came up here, which I'm still trying to find information on. If everybody knows, if they can sort of leave a comment, I'd be really grateful. But what could have been if it would have been a dart line? As I said before, it would have been a very busy dart line, and it would have been a frequent. The problem with the Harcourt Street line, I think, as I said, it was the isolation of the actual station, as I saw yesterday. I did a few films around there yesterday, and it's rural landscape beyond Dundrum, which is evidently different now, especially around Cherrywood where I live. What a contrast. But these fine abutments survive, as I said, so it's great to have this. I did a video down here a few months ago, but it wasn't. I'm improving. I'm improving my presentation, my technique, so it's great. It's a beautiful sunny day down here now. So so just stand where the line heading towards Bray was, roughly around here, and the line heading towards Dublin was roughly there. So this is what my brother and myself and my dad were heading somewhere. I don't know where, but when I was 13, back in the late 70s, I was just intrigued by the bump in the road here, and my father told me he wasn't really that interested in the Harcourt Street line. It was just he wasn't interested in the heritage or the reasoning behind it. It was lifted. He used to scrunch his face when the word Ted Andrews was mentioned, so he wasn't a fan of Ted Andrews, that's for sure. But as these videos help me piece together the line and capture the remaining infrastructure, There is no D picture. I keep mentioning that it's a great point of reference. He would have taken a picture from the bridge here, and he would have seen Aldrey Park and 10 Mile Post and the tracks and the telegraph poles leading down to Queen's Road. And that's the one problem I have. Still can't find a picture of the bridge over Queen's Road. But that's the beauty of research. You keep trying, and hopefully one day I'll get a picture. Or else once the libraries start opening up again, I'll head down to Shankill Library and make some inquiries down there. But on this beautiful midweek morning, I just wanted to capture the feeling of the track bed down here. So please subscribe to my channel, and feel free to give a donation. And this is kind of a bonus. I've more or less covered the line now. The only thing I haven't covered would be down at the Shankill Beach down there, the original line, pre-1915 line that went down, that hugged the coastline, the cliffs down to Bray before there was deviated inland in 1915. So I must head down there someday. There's the abutments from the 1850s down there on the line. That was the original line, double track line that opened on a single track from the coast. So I must head down there. So just the last view of this bridge here, or the abutments. Imagine a steam train hurtling through here 70 years ago. It would have been quite a sight. Okay, thank you for now.